Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am finally back after a week of the cruise. Yeah, I know. It's been like a week. But that isn't the topic today. Before I left, I made some community posts where I shared to you guys that a little someone was trying to get my information. So, I'm a minor, right? And this person is trying to get my full name, which, by the way, I gave him an alias, my actual location, which he didn't get, and you may know him as Diddy or Prime P. Diddy, but we know him as Genaro Jackson. Oh, so Stanley Bell, if you're watching, go to sleep, man. Or go rub yourself with feces. Just stop trying to make yourself look like a clown, man. You're literally just a clown. But anyway, you guys know what happened. Let's go to let's go to the DMs.
This is what literally happened. This was him, Anti-Digital Life Studios. He tried to get me, right, to give out my information. And he started by, are you Chance Alexander Gavin? Because I also don't like Diddy. And at first, I knew this guy has to be a troll. Or literally Genaro. It has to be Genaro. I said, no, I'm not Alexander Gavin, as you can see here. You sure? Yeah. Are you positive? You look just like him, by the way. I don't even know. I think it's just some random dude that he has. Why wouldn't I be positive? I know what my name is, and it's not Alexander Gavin. By the way, I haven't even mentioned my real name. And I'm not ever gonna mention to him, because I only gave him like an alias, which is Henry White. I think. Henry or Harry. I forgot. It's been a week. I see that the same guy looks like you. Are you talking about the picture on my profile? No. I mean, I've seen another profile who has your same face on YouTube. Oh, well, that can't be me. My profile in which I show my face is private. This is Genaro. This is I was starting to suspect. And by what name do you mostly go by? You can call me Anti-Diddy Live Studios, which is, of course, trying to get me. No, that really makes me believe that you're Genaro. I had this belief that he was actually Genaro. How do you know if it's him? Nobody else would mix me up with random people but him. Or you might just be one of Akina's. Because at the time, I had beef with Akina and her group, Mike Lace and all those people. Maybe I am. Of course, he tries shifting the blame on them. Lol. Mind me asking him some questions? Depends. What made you dislike Diddy the most? The fact that he's a pedophile and that he used God's name to try and cover himself. Well, we can all agree that a pedophile is someone who has sexual feelings for minors, correct? I was convinced that was Genaro. As you can see here, I'm more convinced that you are Genaro. A pedophile is someone who has feelings or had done something sexual or had anything sexual images from minors. Sorry, autocorrect here. How do you know if it's him, though? You can't just jump to conclusions without knowing the person. He is the only one who says that being a pedophile is only having feelings towards minors. Literally the only one, which is true, and Tara as well. Well, that depends. No. Because let's say if you're framed and you didn't want anything bad on yourself, you still would call them a pedophile then? And here he tried to say that he was framed, which of course is false. But what if the person I called pedophile sent child pornography to a minor? But what if they didn't? By the way, we have proof that they did. That he did. What if they was seeking help and guidance to know what to do in the situation? Or was scared for their life? It still gives no reason to send CP. Well, then they wouldn't exposed. Bro. What was my writing here? I was writing like those retards. But here we are. Genaro even admitted to sending the images. Have you ever thought outside the box and how it started, though? I'm always thinking outside the box, and the evidence match. He is a pedophile. Because let's say if it was more than one person involved, and what if the person was lied to about that quote-unquote image? What if it was an adult instead of a minor? What would you say then? He was a minor. There are a few screenshots that Genaro admits to having them, and he is fully aware that the person in the image is a minor. Genaro is not able to deny the images. Not only did he admitted it on my stream, but he had also admitted it on a Discord chat with Axel Ghost. Sorry. But have you ever thought of the reason why? The reason does not matter. He can't send child a CP no matter what reason. It is still illegal, and to make it worse, it was sent to a minor. I am now fully convinced you're Genaro. Why wouldn't you text me on your main account? He said, I'm a humanist arm, heh. And that's when I realized this is completely Genaro. But I was still a little bit, like 10% suspicious that it was actually human, and I got convinced a little bit. But then as soon as he started accusing human for stuff, that's when I knew it was Genaro. Not hard to believe, you sure? Humanist arm isn't this dumbass law. Plus the grammar is different, and also human wouldn't make the exact same arguments Genaro stating. Plus there wouldn't be any reason for human to defend Genaro, since Genaro apparently hates him. So no, you're not humanist arm, you're Genaro Jackson. Nah, I'm humanist arm, hard to believe. Plus Genaro, you are the only one who said you had my Instagram, lol. Human wouldn't even try to text me. So no, you can't shift the blame on anybody else again. Well, guess what? Genaro isn't the only one either. Genaro isn't the only pedophile. I know. Human is, Stanley is, Tara is. That's a lot of pedophiles, Genaro. Well, who is this? You are Genaro. And he put this picture. Oh my god. And he actually thought I was this man. He actually thought I was this man. And he pulled up a picture and said, bro, just watch. Bro, what was that? He looks like more like you. Lil How. He looks more like he looks more American than me. Your best friend. Still got that PS4? Oh my god. And I said, I don't even have a beard, lol. Are you high? And then he put the pictures together. And you can see the difference. I don't know what kind of retard cannot see the difference. You see the beard? You don't see a beard in there. You see the longer hair? You see a little bit shorter hair. The stash is... I have the longer stash. I have more of a goatee than this guy. What the hell is this? He's whiter than me. And I asked him if he saw the difference. I was retarded. You dumbass heck, you know that, right, Chance? You know that Chance Alexander Gavin? And he was convinced that I was Alexander Gavin, bro. And you still believe Alexander Gavin? Yeah. I don't know, man. The difference is very obvious. You must be retarded if you still believe that, lol. He has a longer hair and a beard, and more white than me. You can either shave the beard off and still look like him. Oh my god. And this is what pisses me off. This is why I hate talking to these people, because they're all retarded. Genaro, you're stupid. He said the skin does change over time. Are you sure that's you still? Because see, the glasses are the same. I have darker glasses, retard. Same nose, same eyes, same hairstyle. I have a wider nose. My eyes aren't this color. The hairstyle, he has longer hair than me. And let's see what else. The glasses might be similar, but my face looks completely different. Retard, his hair is longer. If you wanted my real name, you could have just asked, lol. At least my name isn't Genaro. Don't know. And okay, then, what's your real name, then? Since that isn't you. And I said Harry White. Bro, and he actually believed it. He actually believed it. I'm scared of sharing it, So, my second question is that, has Diddy ever laid a finger on a minor, IRL? That we know of, he has only obtained child CP and let people groom minors. So, not that we know of, he might have. So you can't really fully call someone a pred if they never laid a finger on a minor, which is stupid. This is something Genaro would say. And what if people lied to him and he got wrongfully framed? Will that still make him a pedo then? Which that is a whole lot of that didn't happen. Are you retarded? If he had CP and sent it to a minor, that is classified as pedophilia. If you are Genaro, this is just a goofy and pussy move for you, lol. If you're humanist arm, then that's worse for you and Genaro. Since if you are humanist arm, you should already know that I know you taking a kid's sock in a park, which by the way he also admitted to me. Oh really now? Is it because I know the fact that you're friends with Sexio? Here we go again. Here we go again, bro.
Here we go again.
I lied about Diddy this entire time. I groomed him. And that's when I realized this was Genaro. He said, no, I'm human as harm. No, I'm also not friends with Sexio, lol. Bro, people got confused. Bro, do I have that? Oh, okay. People get confused sometimes. No, you're Genaro. You sure I am? Yes, Genaro's the only one who tries to use that. You're Genaro. May I tell you where you revealed yourself? May I tell you that I don't like Diddy? Or whoever? Bro. Everto, aka Harry White. He believed it. He believed the alias. I think honestly this is a waste of time of you thinking about the wrong things. If you had to choose between your life and social media, which would it be? Because clearly, you're very hot-headed. I can say for your age, and you're really 17, or are you just saying that to lie? And literally, bro, and I don't know what kind of move was this. Genaro has nothing against me, so he's literally trying to put everything, right, to, try to get something to use against me. Yes, I am 17. I will be 18 in like 5-6 months if my calculations are right. Damn it. But yeah, bro, like if you want something against me, just get proof. And get valid proof. Don't fake some shit. That's horrible. Your first mistake is starting the conversation, confusing me for a man I didn't know existed. Your second mistake was the questioning. Human wouldn't ask the same questions Genaro asked because Genaro is the only person with his ideology. Third mistake, nobody agreed with Genaro on the claim that Human groomed him since Genaro never brought that up until Bill Berry told us the year you met Human, fully revealing your identity. Also, he tried to get me to reveal my place and location. He said, also, what city are you in? I am from Boston, Massachusetts, which is, of course, a lie. He's from Chicago, Illinois. I can, publicly have his location. I have the evidence, you don't. And then he started saying, well, Genaro, not giving you information and you're not from Mass. You're Illinois, Chicago. You sure? Because VPNs are a thing too. But no, that's his house. He showed us the outside of his house, and it looks the same as the one we see on Google Maps. Your words are not evidence. I have countless amounts of images, as well as many witnesses. You showed the front part of your house. It matches with the picture on Google Maps. And this is the account. This is some people. Tara. Okay, I didn't see this one. Oh no, this is okay. No, that's just he made another account. He made a second account and tried to get me into that. Back again, Genaro. This isn't Genaro. I heard you don't like him. You're Genaro. No, I'm not. I've never heard of the dude. I'm actually a big fan of you. And okay, let me say this first of all. Nobody's a big fan of me. Nobody just casually is a big fan of me. Have you seen my content? Have you seen my entire channel? How diverse it is. If you're a big fan, like a hardcore fan, you have to know who Genaro is. If you say, I'm actually a big fan of you, that is someone, because anybody tells you that they're a big fan of you, immediately think that's someone setting you up. That's a frame, someone trying to frame you or get something, okay? Never believe this. Let's see. Pedophile, no, Genaro's a big fan of a minor. Pedophile, Genaro's a pedo. So how can you say I had you didn't like him? Anti-Diddy Solvitz. The anti-Diddy Solvitz. And then you say Genaro's a pedo? Will you literally have him in your goddamn name? Seriously, have you never heard of him and yet you have Diddy on your name? If you were a big fan, you should know. Cut the act, Genaro. My account is called the anti-Diddy Solvitz for a reason. I don't like Genaro. So if you don't like him, why are you asking if he's a pedophile? Crazy how you contradict yourself, Genaro. And he said, my name is not Genaro. Yes, you are. I just followed you today or yesterday. My name is Alvin. I'm in my 30s and stay-at-home father. You literally made an account and talked to me this morning with a similar name, and you believe that I will fall for it. Fall for it, sorry. Well, I heard that you don't like Genaro, so that's why I made an account on Instagram for you and your friends to come here and continue to hate this Genaro person, which that will be useless. There's literally a Discord server for that. It's crazy how you claim you never knew about him, and yet here you are having his name on your profile. Not even a retard falls for this shit. Like Kyle wouldn't fall for this. You're actually trying to do the same thing you did with Bilberry, and it might have worked for him, but not me. No matter how many accounts you create. Of course, then I kept, calling him a clown, all these things. You guys can read them. It's basically just the same thing. Genaro trying to get information out of me, and all this stuff. Let's go back to it. Sorry, cutting myself out of there. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.